He lived such a positive life on and off the court, and he had fun with life. And I think he's the type of person you constantly want to be around. And it was really rewarding for me in a 1.5, 2 year period to be able to share those last couple of years of his life with him, and I got to be thankful for that.
He had that big smile, and people could see that he loved the game, they loved life, and yeah, we've had people 80 years old just been loving him. I mean, for some reason, he had that ability that whether they were 5 or whether they were 105, you know, that they loved him and come through it even more than we realized after the accident.
I think where a high school coach and brought my kids to a basketball game, where Chris Street were playing, what I would have said to my high school team was, I want you to spend more time watching number 40 than anybody else in the game.
You know, Iowa is such a close-knit state. We compete against the Hawkeyes, and we make trips in the summertime. And yet, when you find out something like this, when this happens, you find out you really love it.
You know, Hoiberg and Chris were good friends, and several of my players were very good friends with Chris's, and they come to me one day and asked me about that, and I thought it was a great idea.
Well, I was the first one. I wanted to do it first. We talked about it as a team pretty much immediately after we got to the lake. And it's just something that, you know, Iowa guys especially wanted to do just to pay tribute to him, because, I mean, he's the epitome of, you know, your typical Iowa kid. He's a hard worker, busted bud, gets to play at a major university.
I just remember him working so hard. He's always in a good mood. You know, it gets to be a long season, and practices get to drag. Begin to drag after a while, you know, come January, mid-February, things start to drag. Chris was always upbeat, always in a good mood. He made coming to practice fun, he made playing fun. He just loved to play basketball and loved to play for the Hawkeyes. And so I think the person that wins this award every year should be proud, and it's terrific that they still have it, because it helps us to remember Chris Street for the type of player that he was, and even more important, for the type of person that he was.
We're very honored that the university has this award and has chosen to continue it, but I think with any award, it's no better than the participants and the winners. And in this case, it's what makes this award so special. We've had such great kids and great individuals and athletes, and not only that, be successful in life. And we're very proud of those individuals and the award, and it's made the award a very special award.
Here was a 6'9" first-team All-State quarterback. He could have went to any one of 30 Division I football schools and played quarterback or wide receiver. Here was a guy who was a phenomenal baseball player. That might have been his best sport. John Streif would know better than I, but he chose to be a Hawk and play basketball at Iowa, and of course for that we're forever grateful. So we have given away, the university has given away the annual Chris Street Memorial Award for all the reasons that you saw. Let me quote Dr. Tom Davis, once again, Coach Davis. Chris represented all that is good about the Midwest and the state of Iowa. He was open, caring, honest, loving, lived life to the fullest every day. He'd be the first one to march across the street to university hospitals to see some young 3 or 4-year-old dying of cancer. We will present an annual award to a Hawkeye who best exemplifies the spirit, the enthusiasm, and the intensity of Chris Street. We want to remember everything Chris represented. He was one of the greatest Hawkeyes of all time, Coach Tom Davis. But before we announce tonight's winner, I'd like to have Jared Cole Jared is the 2009 recipient of the Chris Street Award, and certainly no more deserving award winner than Jared. What I'd like to have you do is just talk about what this award has meant to you since receiving it a year ago, Jared.
I really come prepared to the stage. You know, I didn't know I was going to be presenting this award until I got here, actually. And, this was the first footage I've ever seen of Chris Street playing. And, you know, even though it was more or less, probably more of a highlight film, you know, I don't think that shows, you know, what he actually was, you know, what he, you know, still is today through all that he lives through. And I just want to say that those of you who didn't know him, I envy you, you know, for having that kind of a face, you know, to represent the University of Iowa. And I think I speak on behalf of the past, the present, and the future, you know, representatives of this award, that we're honored to do so. And with that said, I'd like to have Devin Baldwin stand up and accept this award.
Thank you. It's an honor to win this prestigious award. I'd just like to thank coaches, my teammates, and managers, and training staff for making my time here a lot of fun. And I really enjoyed it with them. They were extremely supportive for my time.